Well, the warmer and even a little bit more humid weather has finally returned to West Michigan. Felt more summer-like today. How long is that going to last now? 13 weather ball is red. We're going to see even a warmer day ahead coming up on your Thursday. And
the 13 weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
Sorry about that. We're looking at temperatures in the 70s right now after a little bit of morning rain, just enough to wet the ground. Had 0.17 of an inch here at ZZM. We've had some cloud cover this morning with those showers, brief bit of clearing. Now we've got some high clouds coming in from the west, and we're going to be more overcast than anything next couple of days. As I mentioned, temperatures have warmed up into the 70s right now. It's 80 down in Hastings, and we will see temperatures even a few degrees warmer here during the day tomorrow. Other than that, we're looking at temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than they were yesterday at this time. You can see some of those high level clouds coming on in after some sunshine this afternoon, help boost those temperatures just a little bit. There are some scattered showers and storms back to our west. The tops of those will be drifting overhead next couple of days, so very little chance of seeing any significant rain, but we are watching a system on the southeastern part of the U.S. that may slow down the weather patterns once again. It's been fairly quiet in terms of our weather last several days. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s, no 90s back to our west because of the cloud cover, but 80 plus across much of the region tomorrow. You can see these high clouds kind of in and out overnight tonight, so a mostly cloudy night. I think it's going to be more overcast than anything tomorrow. You can see some showers trying to work their way into West Michigan, but all eyes will be on a system in the southeastern part of the U.S. that's going to bring just wind and rain. This is most likely not going to be a tropical system. But that's going to slow down the weather patterns, is going to keep us warm and virtually dry right on into the weekend with a little bit more sunshine by Saturday. Highs tomorrow up around 81. That's warmer than what we saw during the day today and just about the same during the day on Friday. You'll see some of that cooler air starting to come into D.C. and Richmond, Virginia there. Only in the upper 60s. We'll make the upper 70s though on Saturday, well above our average high. Dew points been flirting with 60. I think we'll break that here on Friday, and then we'll drop over the weekend with an east-northeast wind as that system clicks closer to the eastern seaboard. And then later on next week, dew points rise close to 60 once again next Thursday and Friday. A little bit more humidity in the air. A long-range outlook, and I'm not sure I really agree with this. I think that system on the eastern seaboard is going to bring down some cooler air into our region. Nonetheless, the Climate Prediction Center says we have a higher chance for warmer than average temperatures. We'll see if they catch on here next couple of days. And in terms of precipitation, this I agree with. We're going to have a higher chance of less rainfall during that 5-day period. Mostly cloudy tonight. You'll be able to see a little bit of the moon up there, but upper 50s to low 60s. So kind of a little bit on the muggy side kind of night. Mid and upper 50s north under mostly cloudy skies. Here in the greater Grand Rapids area, similar conditions. Overnight lows right around 59 to 60. 13 on your side forecast. More filtered sunshine than anything next couple of days. More sunshine breaking loose on Saturday, especially in the afternoon as the first day of fall arrives prior to sunrise. We'll stay above average all the way through next Monday. Next Monday through Thursday, there is a small chance for some scattered showers, but we'll cool off. I'm saying upper 60s to around 70, which would be a little bit below average for this time of year. So enjoy the summer-like weather for the last remaining days of summer.
We will. Thank you, George.
A little rain earlier today with some afternoon sunshine. That was a warm front that went through, and that's why it feels a lot warmer today. How about tomorrow? 13 weather ball is red, and that means even warmer weather ahead.
The 13 weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
And if you're hankering to walk the dog this evening, Sophia, this little guy, Sib, we're going to give you the green paw for a very nice evening walk with 70s dropping into the upper 60s, and we'll be around 60 in the morning. Just a delightful 24-hour period. No worries about any rain. Tomorrow, we got almost as much sunshine as today. 120% of the home energy savings here tomorrow. And again, winds very light. There's just not been a lot of wind here the last several days, and I don't see a lot of wind in our neck of the woods. Now, if you're heading over to Art Prize here tomorrow, there'll be a lot of cloud cover around, filtered sunshine at best, but nonetheless, I'd advise you to wear some sunscreen because you're not going to need a long sleeve shirt or a sweater It's just going to be 81 and just a tad bit on the humid side with a light wind. We've had some high clouds move into the Grand Rapids area the last couple of hours after those morning showers have departed. They're now all over Lake Huron heading to the east. Back to the west, there are some pop-up showers and storms here, and that's why we're going to be mostly cloudy next couple of days. We're going to see those high clouds just kind of filtering out that sun just a little bit. Nonetheless, upper 70s and made 81 up there in Green Bay, down in South Bend as well. This is a nice late summer day. High clouds will come and go overnight, and then they'll thicken up throughout the day tomorrow. Chances of rain are pretty close to zero next to several days. We're just going to see showers back to our west, spinning off those clouds across the region into most of the weekend. But after we get through a little bit of a cool down later on next week, we're going to warm right up into the early part of October. Average highs do slip down into the mid and upper 60s, but I think we'll be warmer than that, at least into 70 plus. Cool weather in the western one quarter of the country, and we'll be in the not favored storm track. That will be over the northwestern U.S., while we'll continue with our dry weather after that little bit of rain up to around the 28th or 29th of September. After that, drying out. For tonight, though, it will be mostly cloudy. You'll still see maybe a couple of stars up there, a little bit of light moon, but it's going to be mostly cloudy, upper 50s to low 60s. Northern zone, you'll be in the mid and upper 50s with mostly cloudy skies, and dry here in the greater Grand Rapids area. Overnight lows right around 59 to 60. 13 on your side forecast. 72 is our average high. We're going to be nearly 10 degrees warmer next couple of days. A little bit more humidity in the air briefly tomorrow, and again on Friday with a little haze in the air. First day of astronomical fall arrives on Saturday, and prior to sunrise. Morning clouds, afternoon sun up to 78, and then 78 and mostly cloudy on Sunday with a little haze. After that, we do have a chance of some daily showers starting Monday afternoon. That will last through next to Thursday. And as you can see, I'm calling for temperatures to cool off just a little bit, maybe a little closer to our seasonable high, but nonetheless upper 60s to around 70 instead of 80s like we are going to have the next couple of days.
Well, so we should enjoy the weekend if we like the warmer weather.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy that last few days of summer there.
Yeah, I think it'll be great for our price.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Well, after those cooler temperatures to start the week, we definitely saw a little bit of a warm up today.
Yeah, just in time for the start of fall. It's going to remain a little warm, isn't it, George?
Yeah, it always seems that, you know, when the seasons change, something has to happen.
Yeah.
And we decided we're going to have one last hurrah for summer. Well, hopefully not the last hurrah, but one more hurrah anyway. Yeah, definitely a warmer day here in West Michigan as a warm front went through and brought us a few light rain showers. 13 weather ball tonight remains red, even warmer weather ahead.
The 13 Weather Ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
Highs today climbed into the upper 70s, made 80 in Kalamazoo, 81 in Three Rivers. The average is 72. So finally, a warmer than average day came within 1 degree of my forecast high. We've been on our target 12 days in a row. Hopefully continue that here tomorrow. Upper level winds are finally beginning to shift just a little bit. That upper level low pressure system now over northeastern Canada lifting on out, and it's brought in some warmer temperatures, and that's going to stick around for next to several days right on through the weekend. Get into early next week, we're going to see another little upper level low just kind of meander down overhead. So I think we're going to cool off a little bit from about Monday afternoon through next to Friday as a big system develops along the eastern seaboard. We're going to continue to have a very slow weather pattern, but I think next week after the 1st of October, we're going to get back into this southwest flow, deep low pressure system coming into the Pacific Northwest, and that's where some of the cooler weather will be. Let's talk about Hurricane Nigel there. That's now east-northeast of Bermuda, back down to a Category 1. This has continued to push out into the central Atlantic, and it's well away from the U.S. It's going to merge with regular low pressure system, get rather windy up here in the North Sea on up toward Ireland and also toward Iceland, but again way away from the U.S. as just a very strong low pressure system. Now we've had a lot of high clouds about the area this afternoon after some midday clearing, and those morning showers have finally moved to the east, but there are bubbling up showers back to our west that will keep us under mostly cloudy skies for the next several days. Here are the high clouds overnight. No precipitation expected through the early morning hours. Even tomorrow, our cloud cover is going to hang around. Now, there might be a couple of showers north of Big Rapids, but the overall weather pattern is basically more clouds than sunshine, but definitely warm and somewhat humid conditions from time to time, especially on Friday. The points will climb above that magic mark of 60 to 62, and then we'll drop over the weekend with an east-northeast wind, and then we'll see our dew points get up close to 60 again toward the end of next week as we see some more precipitation move in. So for tomorrow, we're going to go for mainly cloudy skies. You might be able to see the sun a little bit through the high clouds. Mid and upper 70s north half of the lakeshore zone, around 80 plus south. It's a few degrees warmer than today, around 80 to 81 up north. Again, cloudy skies. Those south winds will remain fairly light. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll look for highs right around 80 to 81 with that south breeze. 13 on your side forecast. So we're flirting with that 60-degree mark here tomorrow and Friday. We'll call a little bit humid. Astronomical fall officially arriving prior to daybreak on Saturday. We'll still be in the upper 70s. The clouds will clear in the afternoon. Nice sunny afternoon, but back to mostly cloudy and hazy conditions on Sunday. Next week, we'll cool off gradually from the mid-70s down into the upper 60s to near 70. I think we've got at least a few scattered showers starting Monday afternoon through the following Thursday.